Do you follow high school sports? The San Diego Union Tribune's free UT Preps app is the go-to source for your favorite high school sports teams. Get schedules, scores, standings, news, and more right on your phone. Follow your favorite high school team by sport. Share photos and videos right from the game. See rosters and player profiles complete with game-by-game statistics and receive push notifications for game updates. Don't miss any of the action at Oceanside, Chula Vista, Torrey Pines, and many more San Diego schools. Download the free UT Preps app on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Welcome to another edition of the San Diego Prep Insider Podcast. Tommy Morris along with Montel Allen from NBA Sports Recruiting and San Diego Friday Night Lights Magazine. Montel, I know I'm going to blow the surprise right here, but you were perfect 6-0 last week.
6-0. You know what? Since I haven't shaved in a minute, I've been winning our bets, so I'm going to keep this on. Unfortunately, till tomorrow, I have to present at work, but I figure I'm going to keep all this on right here until we predict the day to see if my streak continues.
The good luck period. It's like a playoff period almost. I like that. And before we even get to our top 10, I got to mention one kid, Jonathan Go from University City. Took a little offense to my prediction in the Central League. At the beginning of the year, I had Coronado over his University City Citrons. Let's take a look at that prediction real quick.
We finally disagree on something. I have a surprise one here. I have Coronado winning this thing. They got the quarterback returning. I think they're going to have a surprise season over on the island.
And so I made that prediction this week. University City goes and they play Coronado. University City wins. Congratulations to those guys. So they went ahead and let me hear about it on Twitter. So we'll take a look right now. And I like to admit when I'm wrong. Jonathan, congratulations to you and the Citrons. I had to let them know. But anyway, just moving on to our top 10 now, Montel. Another big week in high school football. Who's in your top 10?
My top 10, I'll go through this real quick. My number 10 team is Mater Dei. Chris Verdell and CJ Verdell and those guys are real. They're playing excellent ball. They would be 6-0 if they didn't have to do that forfeit for whatever reason, but they're 5-1 right now. They're clicking on all cylinders. My number 19 is Oceanside. Let me say something real quick about Oceanside.
Go for it.
I've been on the bandwagon all year, been really hyping them all year. But that game they played this past Friday was disappointing. They had no energy. They just laid down for Mission Hills. I know Jamie Harris got hurt during the game. It was kind of sad, but I mean, if Oceanside continues to play like that, man, they'll be out of the top 10. I think on a lot of guys' list, they really didn't show up to play at all, which is kind of disappointing. I hope these guys take this as a fuel for fire. I'm disappointed in them. I hope they bounce back real strong, but they got to get it together out there. I don't know what happened last week, but they're my number 9 team right now. Madison is number 8. Doing good as well. Carter, the boys on offense, is doing good. The follow boys on defensive line, Buchanan and running back, they got it going on. Coach Jackson's doing a really good job. Mission Bay is my number 17. I think Michael Dumas is probably one of the best corners in the county. He's shutting down guys left and right. He's getting picks, taking them back for 6. They're playing at a really, really great, a good high level right now, 6-0. Congratulations to Coach Madison and them. I got Grossmont at number 6, real quick. They're doing good right now. Alex Lillard and the guys, King Quattro over there, receiver. They're doing really good things over there. Westview's number 5. People picked them as a sleeper this year. They're playing some of the best ball. Credit to their coaching staff. They're just calling games excellent during the games. Offense, defensive coordinators doing a great job over there. They're pulling out the close ones. That's due to coaching as well, not just the players. So big tip to those guys. LCC is my number 4. Saints is number 3 as usual. And 1 and 2, as we say, my coin toss this week. My coin toss went to Mission Hills. They're number 1 and Helix is number 2.
All right, so yeah, off the coin toss, I guess they lose. I'll go through my top 10 real quick, pretty similar to yours. They're starting to get a lot more similar as the season goes on. I kept El Camino in there. Madison coming back in my top 10 again. They're at 9. Oceanside sliding all the way down from 4 to 8. Grossmont taking the 7th spot. I still got to put the Cathedral in there. I know their record doesn't look that great, but Cathedral's there at number 6. LCC at number 5, which means, yes, they got jumped by Westview. I didn't pick them. That was the only game we disagreed on last week. I did not pick Westview over Rancho Bernardo, and I was proven wrong. So Westview, you're now number 4. Congratulations. And my top 3, the same as it was probably, I think, 3 weeks in a row now. Saints at 3, Mission Hills at 2, Helix at 1. So before we get to our Super 6 for this week, top 6, pick 6, I don't know, we change the name of it every week. It's just whatever we feel like at that point in time. We'll go with Super 6 this week. Super 6.
So,
Oh, go for it, Montel.
Just jump into it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
from last week, sorry, we got to look at them real quick again. We had all the same again. We had Bonita Vista over Eastlake. We got it right. Mater Dei over Castle Park, got that right. Mission Hills over Oceanside, got that right. Mount Carmel over Ramona, got that right. The only one we disagreed on again, Westview beat Rancho Bernardo. You got that. I didn't. LCC beating El Camino. So I apologize. I meant La Costa Canyon beating El Camino earlier. That's what I meant to say. So, hey, perfect 6-0 as we mentioned. So we're going to get to this week's Super 6, Top 6, whatever you want to call it, starting with La Costa Canyon and Carlsbad.
I'm a big Tanner Clark fan for LCC. I know he's going against Cassidy and the boys over there at Carlsbad on defense. I'm going with LCC. I think Carlsbad, no knock on them. I think they're a good team, but you never know what you're going to get week to week. You know, 1 week they're playing at a very high level. The next week, you never know who they're going to lose to. They lose to somebody they're not supposed to. So that inconsistency makes me go with LCC for the win.
I got La Costa Canyon as well. I think Tanner Clark's a kid that people need to start paying attention to. I mean, he's slightly undersized. I wouldn't call him undersized, 6'2", great athlete. He can run, he can throw. He's only a junior, so this is the right time for him to be playing well. If you're talking about college, how that's concerned. So I got LCC as well over Carlsbad. Now we've got Madison traveling to Point Loma to play day game.
This is an interesting game. I was looking more and more. Point Loma, I know Jalen Griffin's a big chunk of what they do on offense, but I don't think that's what's winning their games. That defense on Point Loma has been winning them a lot of games. They've been keeping themselves in there, playing really, really good ball and playing at a high level. But they're going against Madison, and Madison just has too many weapons. Carter, Buchanan on offense, and they got the follow boys on the offensive and defensive line. They're just playing, they got Samson New on defense and linebacker. They got just too much, I think, going on for Point Loma to overcome. Too much team speed, and they're going to be a little bit, I think, too physical. I got Madison into this. I think it'll be close in the first half, but I think Madison will run away with it in the second half.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a close game as well. I went back and forth. Madison, I think, got off to kind of a slow start this year, but now they're picking it up. They're back to where we expect them to be. So I've got Madison as well over Point Loma. But again, it will be close, and it is kind of weird for some kids who are used to playing at night all the time, having to play in the day. There's the sun. It's a little bit different, but I think Madison will come away with the win in that one. Some North County schools now. Mount Carmel traveling to Poway.
Wow, and this one's an interesting game to me as well. Poway showed that they can compete with anybody. They're that team that, like, any given Friday night, they can beat anyone. They're playing that good a ball. They're not losing by a lot. They're in the games all the way to the fourth quarter. But Mark Carmel poses a threat because of that team speed. They got Shahid over there, the athlete. Lucas over there. They got Gould. They got a lot of guys on that side, on the Mount Carmel side, that are fast and very, very athletic. And I think that's going to be a little bit too much athleticism for Poway. I think it'll be a tight game all the way until Lucas finds his rhythm. And once Lucas finds his rhythm, I think the game will start to get kind of go Mark Carmel's way. Shahid, again, Rashid Shahid, guy's been just tearing it up this year. I'm giving him a special shout out because I know he's starting to gain a lot of college interest right now for his athleticism, and I wish him the best of luck. I think he's going to be a big difference maker in that game.
This is going to be a close one. This is going to be a very close game. Mount Carmel, Poway. Poway's 3-3, but let me tell you something. Poway had 2 close losses to Grossmont and El Camino. They could have won those games. I know coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's at Poway. Poway, I think, is hungry for a win right now. They deserve it. They've had a tough schedule. Give me Poway. I'll take Poway in this one at home. It's our first. I know. So mark that one down on the UT Prep app. And you're
getting a little desperate now, but I mean, I like I said, they can beat anyone any given Friday night. Poway has an excellent team. They got a great defensive line over there. They've been in all games. I just think Lucas has been hitting a real good stride lately. And he's playing real good ball, and he's been, he's not letting his team lose at all. So I think he might be able to keep it up. So that'll be a good game. I wouldn't be surprised if Poway upset him. I wouldn't be at all.
All right, now going down south a little bit, Bonita Vista traveling to Castle Park.
Wow, Coach Chris over there at Castle Park's been barking at me all week, telling me how good Castle Park is. They lost last week, but they have some good things going on. I know I love the kid Flores on defense over there, Michael Flores, a linebacker. He's playing really good ball this year at Castle Park, and they got some good things. But Bonita Vista, they're a poor man's version of Madison to me. They are loaded on offense. Posada got another weapon with Quentin Richardson back last week, catching a touchdown. Greg Bell is for real. He is everything everyone hypes him up to be at running back. Ezekiel Williams over there. They got a lot of talent at Bonita Vista, and I think they overmatch Castle Park. I mean, Castle Park has a lot of bite. They're a lot of fight. They're a gritty team, but that's not going to be enough to get them all. They don't have enough offensive power to compete with Bonita Vista, so I got Bonita Vista in that one.
Yeah, I like Castle Park. Collins Graham, one of my favorite coaches in San Diego. Great guy to talk to, but Bonita Vista, man, they're just good. They got a lot of good athletes.
Yes.
I think it's going to be tough. I know they struggled with Helix, yeah, but that's in the past. It's done. I think Bonita Vista comes away with a win here. Castle Park, not a bad team. It's just I think Bonita Vista's got them in this one. So we get another Westview game, Montel. Ramona traveling to Westview.
I love my man Marco Corbian. Good guy, good kid. He's drawing some college interest now as well. He's been a San Diego Friday Night's All-Star invite as well for the All-Star game. He's drawing interest from Dixie State, so my props out to him. But he's going against Westview, and Westview is playing excellent ball right now. The problem with Ramona, they don't have enough team speed and enough people. He doesn't have enough people to get the ball to open it up the way they want to. I think that Westview defense is going to be great. I think they probably scouted them. And plus, Westview now is battle tested. They played a couple of tough games and they've been to come out victory. I think they'll do the same over Ramona. I think it'll be close in the beginning. Ramona will hang in there. They'll fight real hard, but then Westview's going to pull away.
Yeah, I think this will be, again, Ramona's had a lot of games where it's like an even game. I mean, if you look at their schedule, there's a lot of teams that are right in the skill level. I think this is another one. But I'm going to take Westview. I really like their defensive line, as we talked about them last week. I like the weapons they have on offense with A.J. Leonard, Ben Ratzlaff, and Bo Nelson throwing the ball. I like that. So I'm going to go with Westview. I've picked against them every time we've had them. I have to pick them this time. Hopefully I didn't just curse them, but I'm going with Westview at home over Ramona. In our final game, we had to have them in our pick six after what went on last week where they basically threw it in my face. Bishop's traveling to my new favorite team, University City.
See, this game right here might be the best game in the county this week as far as competitiveness. Those teams are really evenly matched. University City has a little more depth, or I should say a lot more depth than Bishop's. Bishop's only has like 20-some-odd players playing. But I'm so impressed with that D-line kid, Danielson, on Bishop's, the big kid. He can move. He's fast. He plugs up the middle. He's definitely a D1 prospect in my eyes. And he's a little short, but he's got a motor that doesn't quit. University City is going to have a hard time running the ball up that middle on those guys. I'm going with Bishop's. And I don't have a rhyme or reason why University City. Don't rub it in my face like you just did, Tommy. I'm just going to go with Bishop's. I think Bishop's has been balanced. They've been able to play teams like Mater Dei that understand how to play against teams with a little bit more speed than those guys, even though they weren't successful. Their coaching staff is very, very good in getting their team prepared. I think they'll be prepared to play University City, and I think they'll pull the win off.
I think this will be a close game as well. I went back and forth on this one as well. University City's 5-1. Bishops, I think, has the same record. I know they have one loss. I can't remember. Or actually, they have two losses now, excuse me. But very similar. Two teams close proximity to each other. And you want to pick University City after what happened last week if you're me, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with the Knights. Guys, rub it in my face again if you win. It's fine. I just had to go with Bishops. I like their strength of schedule a little bit more. I think they've got to go with Bishops. Moses Mooney, again, one of the best juniors or sophomores in the county, excuse me. Sorry, Montel?
Yep. You're right. I mean, I think there's no rhyme or reason. I just think Bishops is just a little bit better than they are. So we only got one difference this week. Could you go ahead and do the recap real fast?
Yeah, I'll do the recap. Only one more difference again. So, and I'm down 3 games, so I gotta at some point pick this up. But we both have LCC. We both have Madison. We don't both have. Excuse me. You have Mount Carmel. I have Poway. There's our one pivot game right there. We both have Bonita Vista. We both have Westview, and we both have Bishops. So it'll be fun to watch this Friday. Again, University City. Good luck, guys. No hard feelings. Again, no hard feelings none at all. I will take.
I wish those guys the best. Yeah, I wish those guys the best luck over there at University City. I like I said, there's this Bishop. I'm just going with Bishops on this one. Gotta give a few shout outs. to everyone out there. Everyone, especially playing on Friday nights, just be safe out there. I know Jamin Harris, like I said, Oceanside got hurt during the game. And you guys get injured, please take care of your injuries during the week. We want to see everybody play some clean ball out there. Just don't want to see no one hurt. I know guys are coming off injuries and getting injured. Please take care of yourselves. It's very important this time of the year because everybody's getting ready to regroup and go to playoffs.
Yep, yeah, safety is the most important. Again, you don't want to miss playoffs, so everyone make sure you take care of yourselves. And we will see you guys next week with the results of our Pick 6 and our new Top 10.
Absolutely. One more thing, Tommy. October 24th, they're Lifelong Athletics, speaking about recruiting. So please come out and join us, you guys.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Yeah, go out there and see Montel in person. You don't see him on your computer anymore or cell phone or however you choose to watch. Guys, we'll see you next week.